Hello everybody, December 10th, 2018. Video explanation of the most recent message I received last night. And you can read along as usual if you are watching the video. I hope you do because it explains everything. I mean, you want to, it's okay if you don't because then you just want to go by your interpretation of it, which is fine. Which originally is why I did not want to explain things. I only started doing this because I was instructed to do it. Same with the hidden Bible messages. This is my number 1230 from 12/9/2018. Purification. By explaining explaining definitions of certain words, again, is for those who view or watch from other parts of the world who may not be good at English. Purification abounds for those who are needy. Again, I haven't read this, so I'm learning it too. Purification, which is the act of purifying, making pure, abounds by those who are needy. So for those who are needy, all kind of purification is out there. Spirits, angels, purifying them as they go along in the physical life, and then it was in spirit as well. So it's balanced. There's plenty of it. For those who are needy, opposite occurs for all those greedy. For those who are greedy, the opposite is occurring. They're not being purified. They're being contaminated and condemned more and more, becoming more and more corrupt. Dispassionate in deeds for all about them. Speaking of the greedy, they're dispassionate in deeds, meaning they're lacking passion. In their deeds, either they're just going through the motions, they're doing it because it makes them look good, etc. Dispassionate in deeds for all about them. Dispassionate deeds for all about them, for those that are about them, and helping others. They're going about helping others again because it makes them look good. They don't really care about who they're helping. Just like before, my brother Shem. They're calling me brother Shem again. Again, doesn't mean I was Shem, or most likely of the tribe of Shem. Just like before, my brother Shem, like this mankind did before, way back when, throughout time. Disparate happenings occur over time. Disparate is different types of happenings, dissimilar. All kinds of different happenings occur over time, subsequently put into rhythm and rhyme. Henceforth, later on, after these happenings, they were put into the rhythm and rhyme. So they're telling us, if you read all the rhythm and rhymes from the beginning, you'll see how they explain things that happen as well as time goes by. So that's what they're talking about here. Disparate happenings occur over time, subsequently put into rhythm and rhyme. To share with those who come to pass, each generation evil did mass. So these happenings are put into rhythm and rhyme, explained why, to share with those who come to pass later on, each generation, as evil did mass more and more as it grew throughout time in this world. Guiding the sheep to and fro until they know not where to go. And those who are paying attention, who are heeding the words of God, and believing in Him and following Him, these rhythm and rhyme, these explanations, were guiding the sheep to and fro until they know. Sorry, here it's talking about evil. Forgive me. Just realize that each generation evil did mass. Now the evil that was massing was guiding the sheep to and fro until they know not where to go. So it's leading them astray, clueless as to where to go, what to do, what to believe. In other words, blinded. Hence, they're lost and dismayed. They fell unto trap, allowing their freedom, darkness to kidnap. Remember, God made us free will. Darkness, by them allowing evil to lead them astray, lost and dismayed, they essentially gave up their freedoms. They enslaved themselves. Even after Jesus came and freed us again, we've enslaved ourselves ever since, allowing darkness to kidnap our freedom. Souls of those who await your return, my return. Now this is speaking, when I remember writing this, I was getting the sense of talking about those down in the pit. Souls of those who await your return, each and every one you did learn, where are kept unawares that the Father even cares. So yeah, that's speaking about those who were taken, that weren't supposed to be taken into the pit. These souls who await my return, because again, I've been there before, with return with Michael, Gabriel, so many others, that last army attacking, it's going to go down, attack darkness itself. Each and every one that's there, of them that are there, I did learn where they are kept unawares, where they're kept unawares that the Father even cares for them anymore. Now it changes subjects. By the shore of primordial sea, which is that beginning sea of creation, by the shore of primordial sea, when your brethren stood before me, that's me and all others who serve the Lord throughout time, all were given a path to take just after betrayal of snake. So there's all others that, like me, have traveled through time or lived through time from the beginning. We were sent off and on, or just short periods of time. And all those that sent that served him, that's who it's speaking of. When your brethren stood before me, all were given a path to take, a certain path. We knew at the beginning. When we become aware in the physical life, we don't. That's not all in our conscious mind. We don't remember it until it's made till we're made aware of it. I was clueless until this stuff started to talk about it. All were given a path to take just after betrayal of snake. So this occurred after the Garden of Eden when Adam and Eve were tricked. Just after betrayal of snake, man had chosen not so wise, and didn't make a wise choice, then could only see with eyes. Then they can only see with their physical eyes, the physical world. They no longer see God in the spiritual realm. In a duplicate or an additional lateral sentence from that came in. Remember, sometimes I get two at the same time. So man had chosen not so wise, then could only see with eyes, or man had chosen not so wise, believed only serpent's lies, which is kind of the same meaning. All the while we, whoever the speakers are, all the while we gazed upon, knowing what was given, 'twas gone. Speaking of Eden and all that was given to man, first man. So they stood by or sat by and watched what was happening. Only I and the Father, and I was telling me it's Christ entity speaking. So he's part of the we. Only I and the Father knew the truth. Mankind would fail from earliest youth. So he's saying that the only I, could have been Michael, could be another heavenly being I don't know of, because it doesn't necessarily have to be Jesus. But it said we, the archangels, angels were there. Only I and the Father knew the truth. Remember the message from Michael now, talking about him asking God, why create imperfect and why create when you know they're going to fail? And God said, test their faith, test their love. So it could be him speaking. Only I and the Father knew the truth. Mankind would fail from earliest youth. All of a purpose yet played out. In the end, know what it's all about. So everything has a reason. You ask him, why did God do this? As he said, test their faith and love. Then all of a purpose, only he knows his full plan. In the end, we'll know what it's all about if you make it to the light. Peter stands before the masses, one by one, judges who passes. And we were taught, many of us, that Peter was the one who's going to judge. But he's not the actual final judge. Peter stands before the masses, one by one, judges who passes, to the light or to the line, remain as water or turn to wine. So Peter stands before the masses, one by one, judges who passes, and it's long, who passes from life. And then judges who passes to the light, goes to heaven, or to the line. So that long line is waiting the final judgment or the final choice, decision to make which way to go before the Lord. To remain as water or turn to wine. To remain as water means they're not going to light. Change to wine, they're going to the light. So this is telling us, I'm discerning from this that Peter's not the final judge. He's deciding who's going right to the light and who's going to judgment, final judgment in that long line. Which ties into what has occurred with working with those in the mist who had not made it to the light. Joy awaits all who see, truly see, spiritual sight. Follow own way or follow me. Follow your own path or follow Jesus. Journey soon ends for all on earth. Seasons dwindle down to its rebirth. Time's running out. Season that goes by. Cold is known this day, but a trifle what comes man's way. Again, it was worried about global warming. As I mentioned before, bitterest cold is what comes. What's the cause of that? Nuclear holocaust, meteor hit, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, darken the earth, causing the cold, or all of the above, something new, I don't know. But it's telling us again, confirming that cold is known this day. As cold as we know it is to be this day, it's but a trifle of what comes man's way. Heated cauldrons build below, down in hell. Again, whether it's down or in sideways, in another, it's just in another realm. Heated cauldrons build below. What is seen, so little thee know. Very true. Depart thy ways before too late. I'll not reveal the certain date. So you're not going to know. He's not going to say it. And again, all these people say, oh, on such and such a date, this is when the world's going to end, Armageddon. Don't believe those people. They don't know. I don't know if he's going to even let me know right before. He's going to let me know mine, but I don't know if he's going to let me know or any other servants. I doubt that, but can't be sure. He's down here that he will not reveal the certain date. So assuming it's just going to, boom, it's there. Stop thy paths you travel on. So the directions that you're traveling on, stop them, especially if they're away from him. All you possess soon will be gone. So stop accumulating more stuff, internal, external possessions. Well, stop doing it. You're wasting your time. All you possess soon will be gone. Again, it's not yours anyways. Free you all from slavery to sin, not just acts, devil does spin. Webs of deceit, silk that blinds, evil controls men of all kinds. So stop thy paths that you travel on. Free you all, all you possess soon will be gone. Free you all from slavery to sin, which is what he did. He freed us all from slavery to sin. And sin being not just our acts, but the world itself, and the burdens, and the possessions. You're a slave to them. You're a slave to your home. You own a home, but you struggle, and you stress, and you have this drama in your life, and you work hard to possess this, to hold on to your home. Step back and look. That's slavery. You're slavery to the banks who really own it, till you own it. But then you got to struggle in your life so you can keep it. That's slavery. That's slavery. Jesus freed us from that. So free you all from slavery to sin, not just acts, not just your acts. Again, your possessions, everything. The devil does spin these webs of deceit made of silk that blinds you. Therefore, evil controls men of all kinds. So he spins these webs of deceit that, hey, that stuff is yours. It's okay to eat the apple. It's okay to do this. It's okay to have that. Again, all these prosperity theologists and evangelists and church leaders and so forth say it's okay to ask for that. It's okay to have that stuff. Pursue that stuff. That's what they're talking about here. The devil does spin these webs of deceit. Those people you need to walk away from, get away from. It's spinning the webs of silk that blinds you. Therefore, evil controls men of all kinds. Controls you, thinking that's okay. No. Again, believe me, don't believe me, but I'm just saying that you don't have to do what I did. You called me to do it. But the more I got rid of, the more free and liberated I was. And I'm so liberated and free and mobile and content, happy than I've ever been in my life. Women of solace for a time. Corruption rises, turn of dime. So here it's saying that women are a solace to men. They didn't mention the actual women, the word women, too many messages. It says women of solace for a time. So women are of a solace or a peace to us, to men, for a time. But corruption rises, turn of a dime. But it corrupts them as well on the turn of a dime. And we see that more and more in this world. There's like the Me Too movement and women's equality, which is great. All for it. But it corrupts them as well. They fall to corruption just as well. See it happening every day. Somebody revealed being corrupt. That's female. That's a woman too. So men and women, doesn't matter. Corruption hits them no matter gender and so forth. Which I think it mentions in the next few lines. Women of solace for a time. Corruption rises, turn of a dime. Just turn of a dime, they suddenly corrupt. Power dissolves regardless of gender, race, creed, or age, all legal tender. So power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Power dissolves regardless of gender, race, creed, which is religion, religious beliefs, or age, all legal tender. So it doesn't matter what age, race, creed, gender you are. Power corrupts you. Take this to heart if you dare. Then it's up to you. Believe or don't believe. Nothing you see can compare to what's in heaven. Idols of man all around of no value fall to ground. All these things that we idolize, possessions, fame, status, wealth, power, other people, each other, ourselves. Idols of man all around of no value fall to ground. All that you idolize, all that you worship, without you realizing it, all that you put up there before God, all going to just go away. Have no value. Doubt not what does come. Time that's left, known only to some. So the amount of time, now here they're saying that there are some few that do know the time that's left. Time that's left known only to some, who by my side now walk amongst men, reveal themselves as I say when. So the angels, other heavenly spirits, telling us that who by his side they came with him and now walk amongst men, in spirit form or physical form. Don't know, but both. They reveal themselves as I say when. They'll reveal themselves to physical sight, or reveal themselves as who they are, what they are. Reveal themselves as I say when, according to him. Damnation to all who refuse the gift. Salvation gone cannot uplift. For those who refuse this gift of salvation, this gift, gifts that God's given us, how to make it back to the light, and to make it back to the light, and the light itself. All those who refuse this suffer damnation. Salvation is gone from them, therefore they cannot be uplifted. To thy place of which salvation gone cannot uplift, to thy place of which you'll choose, rejected the truth, believed the ruse. To thy place of which you'll choose, that's after Peter's sent you to the line, if that's where you end up going, you have to choose, yay or nay. To thy place of which you'll choose. It's free will choice again, going to heaven or going to hell. But it's not just saying, hey, I'm going to heaven, I choose heaven. Okay, now you got to do this. Believe, truly believe with all your every ounce of your being. Repent, let go, forgive. Thy place of which you'll choose. Rejected the truth, because you rejected the truth, or you believe the ruse. You rejected the truth and believe the ruse. But don't reject the truth. Choose wisely. You rejected the truth because you believed the ruse being the lie. And that's what the devil's presented to you. Why, oh why, such faulty reasoning? When throughout time, God's been seasoning with words aplenty, food for soul, to heal your wounds, make thee whole. So why, oh why, do you have this faulty reasoning? Don't you believe? And you doubt. When throughout time, God's been seasoning you and this world with words aplenty, which is food for our soul, to heal our wounds and make us whole. He's been helping us all along, trying to save you. Yet people still have this faulty reasoning, faulty choices, because they believe the ruse, because they're caught up in the web of deceit by the devil. Miserly ways, which is just greedy ways, hanging on, not sharing things. Miserly ways fester and grow like a cancer. Never learn what's needed to know. Therefore, you'll never learn what you needed to know. Let go, let go, let go. Internal stuff, external stuff. He's saying, miserly ways, hanging on to everything. This festers and grows. I've talked about this before. And then you never learn what you needed to know. To your scattered bodies go. That's funny. That's the name of a title of a book. To your scattered bodies go, unable to join the heavenly flow. When you never learn what's needed to know, then to your scattered bodies you go. You die, suffer the pains of death. Unable to join the heavenly flow. Which the heavenly flow being down the tunnel, this speaking of the gateways now, down the tunnel of timeless travel, all thy burdens then unravel. Because they've let go of all that stuff. Once I've helped go to the light, through that gateway, through that tunnel of light. And they're being stripped clean as they go along, purified, because they're able to let it go. Down the tunnel of timeless travel, all thy burdens then unravel. Gates are open, but for a time, then to close at end of last rhyme. So the gates are open and receiving people, but at the end of the last rhyme, then they close. These gateways. I and so many thousands of others like me will take those gathered by our windows or gateways through with us, and they'll close up behind us. So that's the meaning of that message. Thank you, Jesus. Praise God. Hope it has meaning for you. It helps you. And just heed the words. Make the right choices. I want everybody to get to the light, but it's not up to me. It's not even up to God. It's your free will choice. It's up to you to choose wisely. It's up to you to do the right thing after that right choice. Then He welcomes you with open arms. So choose wisely, my friends. Peace of Christ. God bless.